Good morning, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the live stream today. Hope you had a fantastic morning leading up to this. Man, I will say the stock market is going insane this morning. We're kind of falling off to the downside. We have a lot of stocks moving in all directions here. Some doing better than others, like Blink Charging, for example, is exploding up over 8%. What did they have today? Wow, Blink just had a nice contract with the USPS here. Gotta get this posted up in Discord real quick. Give me 1 second. But wow, that is a big piece of news for Blink Charging. Wow, go Blink. That is fantastic for them. Won a contract to sell more than 40,000 EV charging units to the USPS. So that's fantastic. Gotta love that. Anytime you get a big contract like that is huge, especially 40,000 EV stations. I mean, that is quite a bit. And if you look at Blink, we were actually at all-time lows just a few days ago. So pretty insane setup here, if you ask me. Honestly, that's really crazy to see something like that happening. Hey, good morning, Keisha, Jamie, Bill, Manny. Thank you guys for joining up today. Appreciate you. And of course, I appreciate everybody else too who's lurking in the background. Go ahead and vote in our poll this morning, guys. We have 9 total votes, and they're very mixed. I voted for stay the same this time. I kind of thought the market would stay in the range that we're in here. And let's maybe talk about that range just for a second, because I think that the range is going to be pretty big for the next few days, and traders might be able to play some support bounces off of it, or maybe some breakdowns or something like that. I think the range is pretty huge, between 384 and 394. So between those two levels, I see so many hits. Now, more specifically, I would say we're looking at like 383.50 up to around 393.50. So it's almost like a 10-point gap right there. And within this range, there's multiple bounces, but the main center point that I'm seeing is right around 390. Like I said, the low's down around 384, and the high is up around 393.50. So pretty big range here. I do have it drawn out in red. I'll kind of circle the bottom area of the range and the upper area of the range just to make it easy if anyone is a little bit confused by it. But I think that overall, it's a pretty easy concept to see. Now, we're seeing it bounce and reject back down this morning off of the center area between like 389.50 to 390. So we're kind of rejecting there, back off. I'm very curious to see where we end up going today, because I would not be surprised if we actually ended up moving a little bit higher. Now, there has been some pretty crazy news this morning. So first things first, let's go over to the calendar and let's do a quick refresh, because we're going to get some of the economic data points from this morning, like the initial jobless claims, which actually came in a little bit lower than the last time, which was expected, but it came in a little bit lower than expectation. So kind of interesting there. And then we also saw some big news here. It says Dow falls 200 points, regional bank drops. Where is my big news? Wow, first regional. How's FRC before we get into that? Oh my gosh. First Republic, I mean, man, that's terrible. There was some really bad news here right at open. I want to find it before we talk about it here. Some of the big news was Credit Suisse, of course, or Credit Suisse. That was pretty big. 20% on their bank loan announcement. That's pretty big to run up 20% like that. Where is the article here? TikTok's been pretty big lately as well. Pretty big. And where's the article for the ECB? The European Central Bank raised rates by, there we go. The European Central Bank hiked rates, I think, more than people expected. You have to see here. 50 basis points. That's right. 50 basis points. So pretty big there. 50 basis points. I wonder if that's going to, like, swing us at all on our FedWatch tool. Let's see. Ooh, it did. It did. But now we're actually swinging closer to a 0% rate hike. So Whew, that's pretty big. That is pretty big now. Jeez. European Central Bank did 50 basis points. We're doing a 27% chance of 0. So I know all countries are different, but still just pretty big there this morning. That was the big news that I saw that seems to have been scaring some people quite a bit. Now, Credit Suisse did have some news as well. This was a pretty big piece of news where they got a bank loan with the Swiss National Bank. Pretty huge. I think that's pretty huge for today, honestly, and for the next couple days. But hey, let me know what stocks you guys are watching this morning. I'll be interested to see some of those. Just kind of wanted to go over some of the bigger news there. You know, I thought that would be a little bit better. Go over some of that big stuff from this morning. Sean says XLF bounced off 31. Hold up, please. XLF. It is that financial fund. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. Sometimes these can be pretty insane. I'm not gonna lie. Especially this week, like with FRC and some of these stocks. If they keep falling down, I don't know what we're gonna be looking at. It's gonna be pretty scary. Did you guys see that article we were looking at yesterday, though, with Bank of America? No, this isn't the article. I guess I already closed it, but Bank of America had an interesting article last night where they're actually seeing more inflows of money than usual. So, like, obviously they're not having a run go on, but some of these smaller banks are. So, like, what's happening is people are taking their money out of small banks and then they're putting them into these bigger banks like Bank of America, JP Morgan, etc. Because, like, let's just say you had your money in FRC right now and you see the stock tanking and everyone's getting scared and stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'd go get my money out too. I think that's the only reasonable way to do it. You know, I mean, it's just how the world works. You know, you're not just gonna leave it in there forever if the bank is starting to fail. So, not good there. Yeah, hopefully XLF holds up for you, Sean. But Sean says there she goes. Bring on 384. Are you saying on the SPY? Wow. Makes sense. Bill said he's voting for stay the same, but hoping for going up. There we go. There we go. Appreciate you guys joining, though. Hey, don't forget tomorrow we might do a longer stream, so be ready for that. Might have to play some chess again. Keisha, maybe, would you be down for another game tomorrow? Or somebody bad? What about Bill? Bill, do you play chess? That'd be cool. Manny? I'll play Manny. He'll probably kick my ass, though. I have a feeling. Whoa, Intel. Mike said something about Intel in the chat. I decided to look at it real quick, and oh my gosh. Things straight up exploding today. Straight up. Bed Bath & Beyond. Wow, we're holding $1 and moving up. That's good to see. Good job, Bed Bath & Beyond. Man, this stock has been brutal. Oh, feel kind of bad. Feel kind of bad for this one. Wow. Man, Bed Bath & Beyond. What a bad move. Yeah, terrible. I'm telling you, it's been rough out there. I don't know what's been going on with that one. Don't know. It's been a bad sell-off. AMC as well. Poor AMC, man. Feel bad. Remember that guy the other week? He kept saying AMC, 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 and I remember he posted like tons and tons of stuff and was trying to like tell people they're wrong and etc. Man, AMC definitely didn't do what he said. That's all I can say. Oh, I felt bad though. You know, like I knew this was gonna happen, but it was like one of those situations where it's like sometimes you just can't help them, you know. Manny says, "Don't play chess." Yeah, no more chess. Bill says, "I'm terrible." He says, I got 7 trucks loading today, so I'll be busy. Listening to you in the background. Oh, nice, Keisha, nice. I meant tomorrow, but yeah, I don't think we're going to play the chess anyways. Stupid chess. It makes me angry. I can't handle chess. No, I'm just kidding. I usually do a lot better at chess. But man, I guess playing against people who really know what they're doing is a little bit different. Because I'll be honest, I know what I'm doing, but I don't know. I don't take the time. Whenever there's a timer like that, I've never played like that before with the timers. I probably play like the most boring chess. Probably sit there for like 10 minutes, like with the Jeopardy music playing, trying to like make one move. Amazon's getting close to 97. Manny says 97. Let's see, 96.50 running up. There we go. It's breaking out now, Manny. There we go. Come on, Amazon. Let's go. I think this could be a fun play for the next couple days here. Could be really fun. Yeah, Amazon was one of my plays last night, so love to see that. Thank you for bringing that one up, Manny. Let's go. 96.80. There we go. Keep it moving. Love that. Yeah, no problem, Keisha. Maybe we'll have a round tomorrow. Like I said, it'll be a long stream, so we'll definitely have the time for it as the time goes on. Maybe after the initial first hour or something like that. Yeah, I know, Manny. Thank you for bringing that one up. I appreciate you remembering it. I really do. That's awesome. Yeah, I actually I have all those written down, and as soon as you said it, I actually went over to I pulled up my little file that has the that has it on there. Scalp from 97. I'm really targeting like 99 to 100 here. Oh, really? Are you going to reject here, Amazon? Come on. Don't be doing that. No. Looks like on the 1 minute it's rejecting for a second, but... Someone asked in Discord if Meta $200 is a big psychological level. I'm like, for sure it is. Wow, Meta is kind of hitting off 200, moving down here. Not looking good. Not looking good. Oh, it's crazy here sitting at 200. I feel like we're going to rip up through it. The question is just when, you know? When is the question? Sean says, I've been studying the Italian opening and playing it for about 3 years now. Is that something on chess? Sounds like it could be a stock strategy, too. I'm trading the Italian Open. Or it sounds like a chess match. It actually sounds like a chess, or a, not chess. Sounds like a, what am I trying to think of? Tennis. Tennis game or something. Sounds like a game of proper tennis, good sir. Hey, is anybody watching the World Baseball Classic? Man, that stuff has been pretty fun to watch, not gonna lie. Yeah, not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. I did, yeah, it is chess. I knew it was, just the Italian opening. That's funny. Yeah, do you play a lot, Sean? Did I play you yet? I know you're always working, so it's a little bit harder, but maybe we could play. Play sometime soon, that'd be fun. I'd be down for that, Sean. But only on Fridays. Only on Fridays. Yeah, get into Intel with the Italian opening. I like that. Oh my gosh, Intel. It really kept going. How's Nvidia? I've been waiting for Nvidia to break out, and they're not getting the momentum I was hoping for. But hey, claps for Intel, guys. Oh my gosh. What a breakout there. Whew. Wow, that's pretty big, though. Good old Intel. Sorry, guys, I had a question in the Discord real quick. Man, that's big today. What about Adobe? Adobe had those earnings last night. Who has earnings tonight? Let's see. FedEx and Meta Materials. Uh-oh, Playboy. You guys better watch out for the Playboy. That's going to be a pretty big one tonight.
All right, all right, all right.
I love the Playboy. Oh man, you know, it's been kind of funny. They're like dying. Their stock is rough, guys. Like if we go out to the the 1-day chart, man, it's been terrible. Hugh Hefner is gonna have to sell his mansion, or is that who owns Play? I don't know who owns Playboy, but I think that's who owns it. Whoever it is, if he ain't dead, I was at the Italian Open. We opened several bottles of Italian wine. There we go, Bill. That's beautiful. You did an Italian opening at the Italian Open, so who would have known? That's pretty funny. That's hilarious. Yeah, hey, keep your eyes though on some of these stocks like Snapchat, Goog, Meta. Some of these stocks could be pretty good here. Wow, look at Goog. Might break 97.40. Whew. Sorry, guys. Gotta do something on Discord really quick, sorry. Let's see. All right, let's hope this good momentum can continue here this morning. That would be very nice. Come on, Spy. All right, Spy, let's get some momentum back. Let's hope some of these tech stocks can help push you up here. Tesla, what about Goog? Starting to try to run. What about Meta? Nothing. I wanted Tesla to do a little bit better. AMD's running up. Jesus. Jeez, AMD. Ah, we're right back through that trend line. AMD broke the trend line up. Pretty crazy. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty big though. AMD, I mean, what a setup, what a play. Got a big breakout there up above that trend line. I mean, what a move. I was kind of hoping to play the trend line back down, but I don't know, kind of went against me this time and ended up flying up there. Definitely not good on AMD. Well, not bad, not good though either. In my eyes, just kind of, eh. Not my favorite, but not my least favorite either. Give it that. But yeah, let me know what stocks you guys are watching today. I'll watch some of those real quick. Looking at my watch list though, there's not too many stocks to the upside, but the ones that are up are having decent moves, like Oxy, Intel, Lucid, Blink. Well, Blink was. Snapchat. Blink was having a good move. I don't even want to say Adobe because they had those earnings. They're probably falling down. Yeah, falling down. Square should be doing pretty decent. Yeah, trying. EA. EA. Could this be a good one? Whoa! EA might be a dip buy. Although, if this support breaks, I don't know. It could be brutal, but not bad. Definitely not bad today. Just not the best, of course. Man. Hey, if you guys are enjoying the stream, liking any setups or anything, smash that like button. It really helps us out. Really, it helps us on YouTube so much. I really appreciate it. Feel like I stuttering today real bad. Feel like I'm like the guy on Billy Madison where he's like today. Let me see if I can find that. I might have that on the, oh my gosh, I have it on the sound buttons. Let's see how this sounds, guys.
Today, Junior?
Okay, I gotta keep that one. That one's going on my list of favorites. Has to. Yep, there we go. I love that. That one's good. That movie is something else. I love that movie whenever he pees his pants. And that old lady's like, she's like, if peeing your pants is cool, then consider me Miles Davis. that shit had me dying. Oh my gosh, I was dead. Straight up dead whenever that happened. Whoa, is Yellen going in front of Congress today? I'm not sure about that. I did not hear about that one, Manny. I guess we're gonna find out soon. Yes, she is, it looks like. Apparently, she's live right now. Huh. I don't know, I can't wait to hear what she says. Oh, it starts in 5 minutes. Okay. Perfect. That's just enough time to go get some coffee. Or at least start the coffee. Hang on, guys. Alright, stick with me, guys. I'll be right back. Smash that like button. Let's run the likes up. Trying to get to 20 likes for the long stream tomorrow. That'd be helpful for us. We got some rookie numbers here right now. Yeah, it looks like she's speaking, though, really soon. See how that goes. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 or 2 minutes. Gonna go grab a quick drink. And then Yellen will be speaking for us, so let's see how it goes, guys. It's gonna be a fun one here. Hey, and stick around. Don't forget about tomorrow. Like I said, we'll be doing the long stream. We're gonna do some funny stuff tomorrow. I have some funny videos for us to watch. Kind of some funny videos about like the presidents and stuff like that. Got some funny stuff lined up. Might have some fun. So hopefully the market's moving well for us too. Get some good price action too. So mark it down on the calendars. Be ready for tomorrow. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Give me just a second or so. And let's go Snapchat. Look at that fucking breakout. Oops. Oh, God darn it. Gotta put it in the cookie jar, guys. Gotta put it in the swear jar. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Thank you guys for sticking around for me here. Really do appreciate you doing that. Man, that SPY, though, starting to rip back up in a pretty good way. I'll take that. We'll take that. Hang on, sorry. Someone asked me something in the Discord real quick. Yeah, that's pretty huge, though. Pretty big move on Goog today. We'll take it. Yeah, come on, Google. Let's go ahead and get a bigger breakout there. That'd be nice for us if we could break up a little bit higher. Kind of got up to a resistance there around 98, though. Pretty big. See a SPY there, 388.50. Come on, SPY. Let's go. Let's go ahead and get up there. Want to see some better movement than this. Keisha says Square. Whoa. Yeah, Square. Yeah, they had that big move this morning, Keisha. I can't... Oh, man, something happened with them last night. I can't put my finger on what it was. Hang on, let me go get the news. There was something with them. Well, apparently they had upgrades this morning, but that's not what it is. There was something else. Uh-oh. Oh, apparently Kathy Wood bought. Oh, no. That's not good, guys. Kathy Wood grabbed shares of Block. Pretty rough there. Go, Square, go. Go, Google, go. Oh no, Spy, no! No, Spy. Keep going on the uptrend. Come on now. We don't want that. What about AMD? AMD's having a solid break. Oh my god, what is going on in my house? Fucking ghosts in here. No, I'm just kidding. Bill said it's time to make some more. Keisha. Yeah, that's right, Bill. It's time for that green stuff. You need to have that stuff falling out of your pockets. That's right. Oh, that's great. Love that. Man, it seems like AMD's getting to that point of the day where it's like almost time for puts. You know, it's uh-oh. Yeah, AMD's having a heck of a move here. Look at that daily. A little overextended on the day, I'd say. This might be a decent little put opportunity, guys. For like a quick scalp. Maybe like a quick one. If we continue to see like some hits back down. Don't enter, obviously, when you see a green 1 minute candle going up like this, though. You want to see like maybe a move down under like 92.80 here, something like that. Might not be bad. You know, I'm still kind of stuck. Okay, yeah, there goes AMD. No entry, I guess. Still kind of stuck on the Disney play here. I'm just kind of like, man, like, I had some puts on this, and it, you know, popped up a little bit. It's not really moving. Like, I don't know. I kind of want it to get a better move. One way or the other, you know? Just pick a direction. That's what she said, okay. Oh, man. Bill bought the dip at open, selling at 153.55 on the Apple. Nice, Bill. Well, man, we got so close, Bill. We got so close. So, so close. Yeah, I like this place though. Poor Goog. Oh, Spy, what are you doing to me? Oh no. Guys, watch the Spy. What the heck's happening here? Had a big turnover midday here. What's happening? We having some yelling? He's yelling, talking yet? No? I guess she doesn't want to talk. She don't want to talk. It's alright. Hey, should we play the Florida lottery? Why is this popping up for me? I don't even live in Florida. That's so weird. Have you seen the latest jackpot? No. I have not seen it. I have not seen it. All right, looking at the watch list here again. Man, just so mixed today on the watch list. All right, you talking? We going to yelling now?
To pay their fair share.
Let's see if Yellen's going to be speaking, guys.
Support. Certainly not all of them. Senator Whitehouse and I asked the Congressional Budget Office to run the numbers. Is it even possible for Republicans to stand behind those commitments?
I got to turn this guy up. I can't hear him.
Madam Secretary, you and I have talked about this. The numbers don't add up, not even close. What the Budget Office found is that for Republicans to make the math work, they'd have to cut every federal program by 86%. Goodbye to Medicaid and the guarantee of nursing home coverage, which I saw when I was director of the Great Panthers. The border would be unprotected. Roads and bridges would crumble. If Republicans wanted to extend the Trump tax law, they'd have to cut everything else. Given that, it's not a big mystery why House Republicans haven't yet put a budget on paper, budget to show the public. They're living way, way out there. Democrats are following a smarter approach. The president's put out a budget that's based on a simple proposition. Help working families, help the middle class get ahead, reduce the deficit at the same time, and show that these matters are not mutually exclusive. I'm just going to highlight a few budget matters that are important to the Treasury. First, last week, the committee had a very good bipartisan hearing on affordable housing. This is an area where I believe there's a clear opportunity for bipartisan cooperation. The budget proposes expanding the low-income housing tax credit, creating the neighborhood homes program, and other ideas. Senator Cantwell, Senator Cardin, Senator Young, they're championing bipartisan efforts. I'm going to work with them closely on these proposals and more. This crisis needs a solution. There is no substitute. You and I have talked about this as well, Madam Secretary, for increasing supply of housing. Second, the budget calls for expanding two of the most significant sources of support for working people and families, the child tax credit and the earned income tax credit. When the Congress passed these expansions in 2021, there were huge, almost immediate reductions in poverty. With a little bit of help, millions of working Americans felt like they could breathe for the first time. I'd like for them to have that feeling of relief once again. And third, we've talked for a long time about the need to address the basic unfairness.
I need to feel some relief.
Of America's two-tiered tax system. One set of rules for people who work for a living. Firefighters, nurses, teachers, they pay their taxes out of every paycheck. Then there's another set of rules for the very wealthy who can pay what they want, when they want to, and for years on end, little or nothing. Although the President and I have proposed slightly different ideas for addressing the unfairness, we are rowing in the same direction. One final issue. I have got serious concerns about the administration's approach to implementing a portion of the Inflation Reduction Act that deals with sourcing critical minerals. Free trade agreements cannot be unilaterally decided by the executive branch. They require consultation and consent from the Congress. That includes any agreement on critical minerals. Secretary Yellen, thank you again for being with us. I know you've got a hectic schedule. We're going to have a wide-ranging discussion. We look forward to question and answers, and I understand that you've got a hard stop at...
All right, guys, I'm going to play this for about 5 minutes or so, and then I'll take back over. But we'll listen to what they have to say for a second.
To today's hearing, Secretary Yellen. I appreciate your appearing before the committee in this timely manner following the release of the President's budget. While the budget is the focus of today's hearing, I expect that the emergency measures that have been taken this weekend by Treasury, the Federal Reserve, and the FDIC will also be appropriately discussed today. It's important to learn more about what initiated the run on Silicon Valley Bank, the impact of the Federal Reserve holding interest rates low for too long, and what steps were or were not taken by the SVB and the banking regulators. In the meantime, I'm concerned about the precedent of guaranteeing all deposits and the market expectation moving forward. Once started, moral hazard, like inflation, is not easily contained and does long-lasting damage. Inflation played a key role in the recent bank failures as rising interest rates and mismanaged interest rate risk led to a liquidity crisis. Indeed, there is no issue more critical than the unacceptably high inflation that American families continue to face every day. Americans have now experienced 16 months of inflation at or above 6%. Costs of rent, groceries, and services continue to rise. Wages cannot keep up. Last year, the administration committed to working in a bipartisan fashion to address this serious problem, noting that the budget must complement monetary policy. Instead, what we've seen is a reckless tax and spend agenda that was forced through Congress, rolling out trillions of dollars in debt finance spending and hundreds of billions of dollars in new tax increases on U.S. job creators. The Congressional Budget Office says the Inflation Reduction Act will not only increase inflation in the near term, but Treasury will collect less corporate tax revenue with the partisan IRA in effect, despite being sold as a bill to make corporations pay their fair share. The Federal Reserve is having to compensate for this by growing interest rate hikes. Rising interest rates are impacting household budgets, the federal government's coffers, and as we saw this week, our banking system. The President's budget demonstrates the administration has not learned from its mistakes. After 2 years of policies that contributed to record high inflation and excessive deficit spending, this administration is doubling down with this budget with more of the same. The spending binge must stop. We must address our growing deficits in order to put the United States finances on a sustainable path, and pro-growth tax policy should be a part of that solution. The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act led to one of the strongest economies in generations. The TCJA introduced competitive tax rates while broadening the base, including by enacting the first global minimum tax of its kind and putting an end to corporate inversions. It also contributed to record high corporate tax receipts, both nominally and as a share of gross domestic product. But instead of considering bipartisan pro-growth policies, the President's budget includes a whopping $4.7 trillion of new and increased taxes on American job creators, which ultimately means fewer jobs and lower wages. It also includes higher taxes on American energy producers. Earlier today, Senator Barrasso and a number of his Republican colleagues, including myself, sent a letter to you, Secretary Yellen, raising concerns with the over $100 billion in increased energy taxes proposed in the President's fiscal year 2024 budget. And, Mr. Chairman, I ask that this letter be included in.
Without objection, so ordered.
The administration's short-sighted partisan agenda extends to its unilateral approach to the OECD International Tax Agreement. For the last 2 years, Treasury has used the OECD negotiations to attempt to compel changes in U.S. law without regard for U.S. revenue, for U.S. companies and U.S. workers. Not only has the administration failed to put a stop to digital services taxes, but now foreign countries threaten to impose extraterritorial taxes on U.S. companies under the global minimum tax at Treasury's invitation. The latest OEC guidance confirms the administration has agreed to allow foreign countries to collect U.S. guilty revenue and, worse, tax U.S. companies on their U.S. profits in violation of our existing tax treaties. The budget fails to consider these revenue impacts, which, if implemented, will result in billions of dollars of lost U.S. revenue. Meanwhile, the administration continues to hide its true intentions for transforming the IRS. The budget doubles down on the $80 billion already given to the IRS, including 2 more additional years of plus-up funding, totaling $29.1 billion solely for enforcement and compliance initiatives, in addition to $14.1 billion more of yearly funding. That's another $43 billion. Secretary Yellen, I agree with you that having a funding plan for an agency budget that dwarfs many others is critical. In the meantime, the IRS has embarked on a spend-first, plan-later approach that is not transparent or responsible and is a surefire recipe for error, waste, and mismanagement. While we may not have the details yet, we do know that only 6% of this existing plus-up for funding is for modernization.
Does Yellen ever get to talk?
62% is solely for
Come
hiring.
on, I just want to hear Yellen.
More than 93% of that, enforcement hiring. These new funds are not going to replace retiring U.S. agents, as annual appropriations already provide that funding. And the administration has not requested any reductions in IRS annual funding to account for replacing retirees with this plus-up funding. Secretary Yellen, there are opportunities for the administration to work across the aisle on common-sense economic policies, but nothing suggests the President is abandoning the partisan tax and spend policies of the last 2 years. This administration must recommit to working with Republicans to develop real solutions that will stabilize the economy and create higher wages and opportunities for American workers. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Senator Crapo. Our witness today will be Secretary Janet Yellen. She's the first person to have led the White House Council of Economic Advisors, the Federal Reserve, and the Treasury Department. She's also the first woman to lead the Treasury Department. Before leading Treasury and the Federal Reserve, she was a distinguished fellow in residence at the Brookings Institution. She served as president of the American Economic Association. She's a member of the American Academy of Arts and Science and the Council on Foreign Relations. She also was a founding member of the Climate Leadership Council. We welcome you, Secretary Yellen, and please proceed.
Thank you. Chairman Wyden, Ranking Member Crapo, and members of the committee, thank you for inviting me here today. I'd like to start with an update on the recent developments in the banking system. This week, the government took decisive and forceful actions to stabilize and strengthen public confidence in our financial system. First, we worked with the Federal Reserve and FDIC to protect all depositors of the 2 failed banks. On Monday morning, customers were able to access all of the money in their deposit accounts so they could make payroll and pay the bills. Shareholders and debt holders are not being protected by the government. Importantly, no taxpayer money is being used or put at risk with this action. Deposit protection is provided by the Deposit Insurance Fund, which is funded by fees on banks. Second, the Federal Reserve is providing additional support to the banking system with a new lending facility. This will help financial institutions meet the needs of all of their depositors. I can reassure the members of the committee that our banking system is sound and that Americans can feel confident that their deposits will be there when they need them. This week's actions demonstrate our resolute commitment to ensure that our financial system remains strong and that depositors' savings remain safe. Now let me turn to the topic of the hearing, the President's fiscal year 2024 budget. Over the past 2 years, the United States has experienced an historic economic recovery. In January 2021, our country was in the middle of an economic calamity triggered by the coronavirus pandemic. But Congress and the President took decisive action through the American Rescue Plan and our vaccination campaign. And today, our unemployment rate is near historic lows, and we've seen the strongest 2 years of business creation in history. Now our task is to navigate our economy's transition from rapid recovery to sustainable growth. This includes bringing down inflation. We have seen some moderation in headline inflation, but more work needs to be done. Our administration will continue to build on the actions we have taken to expand supply and provide cost relief in areas like energy and healthcare. With your partnership, we've also laid a foundation for long-term economic growth. In just the past 2 years alone, Congress passed 3 transformational laws: a generational investment in infrastructure, an historic expansion of American semiconductor manufacturing, and the largest investment in clean energy in our nation's history. A strategic priority for our administration this year is to work with you to effectively implement these laws. We're seeing the early results. In just 7 months, there's been a wave of investments in clean energy manufacturing across the country. And our new resources for the IRS are already paying off. Taxpayers are getting drastically improved customer service this year. For example, we've answered hundreds of thousands more phone calls during this filing season than at this time last year. Our proposed budget builds on our economic progress by making smart, fiscally responsible investments. These investments would be more than fully paid for by requiring corporations and the wealthiest to pay their fair share. Fiscal discipline remains a central priority in our budget. We have proposed a minimum income tax of 25% on taxpayers with wealth in excess of $100 million. We've also proposed an increase of the corporate tax rate to 28% from the current 21%. And it will come as no surprise that I hope Congress will implement the United States' part of the global minimum tax deal. On the spending side, we suggest additional investments to boost our long-term growth potential. This includes improving the availability of high-quality child care, providing free and universal preschool, and boosting the supply of affordable housing. We also propose restoring the child tax credit and earned income tax credit expansions that were enacted in 2021 but have since expired. Importantly, with the proposed tax reforms, we estimate that this budget will deliver deficit reduction of nearly $3 trillion over the next 10 years. Thank you, and I look forward to taking your questions.
Thank you, Secretary Yellen. Let me begin with what I emphasized, that it's critically important that Congress takes steps to make sure there's no questions about the full faith and credit of the United States. And this is a matter within the Finance Committee's jurisdiction. Now, on Friday, the House Ways and Means Republicans passed a plan dealing with what they call prioritizing payments by the Treasury. They say that when Treasury runs out of stopgap funding, it should prioritize payments to Wall Street and creditors in China ahead of everybody else. I'm coming off some town hall meetings in Oregon this weekend. Wouldn't be a big hit with everybody. Now, setting aside the merits of this Republican plan, does the federal government have the technical capacity to prioritize some payments ahead of others? I understand there's not even a precedent for this.
The government, on average, makes millions of payments each day, and our systems are built to pay all of our bills on time and not to pick and choose which bills to pay. There is a reason that Treasury secretaries of both parties have rejected.
Are these
this
questions
incredibly
scripted? She's
risky
like reading it like she already
and
knew what was
dangerous
coming,
idea,
man.
and it's never been tried before. I cannot give any assurances about the technical feasibility of such a plan. It would be an exceptionally risky, untested, and radical departure from normal payment practices of agencies across the federal government, and I consider it essential that Congress come together to recognize that raising the debt ceiling is their responsibility to protect the full faith and credit in the United States.
So, you've told us this prioritization scheme is unworkable, and House Republicans don't get to decide what qualifies as a federal default. If the government can meet some but not all of its obligations, isn't that essentially the definition of a default?
Failing to pay your bills is what all of your bills when they're due is what I think of as a default. The United States has always paid all of its bills on time, and it should stay that way, and that's been a core American value since 1789, regardless of party. Presidents and Congresses have always honored all of our commitments, and prioritization is effectively a default by just another name.
I appreciate you bringing us up to date on that, Madam Secretary. And colleagues, the reason I've...
All right, guys. Well, that's enough with that today. Let's get back into the stock market here. But, hey, figured I'd look at it a little bit more because, you know, it's pretty interesting with Yellen and all the congressmen and stuff like that. I don't know. You know, it's going to be a pretty big thing as the day goes on. Probably not as big as Powell, I don't think, but I think it's pretty big here for the market overall. And man, some of these stocks are just continuing to go up, like Google, SPY's ripping back up intraday. How's Meta? Meta is not really doing much. What about Snap? They were doing pretty good earlier. Oh man, some of these stocks are really coming back down now. Got to go to my watch list. Consult this. What about AMD? AMD's going, oh my gosh, $94. Still running up. I'm kind of thinking puts at some point here on some of these stocks now. They're getting so high, but sheesh. Yeah, this is crazy here. Man. That's huge, though. What a move, AMD. I love that. See what you guys had. Yeah, I know the corporate tax rate, Manny. I saw that while we were watching. That was pretty crazy. Suffering Sockatash. What? Bill sold. Or he's holding Apple. Oof. Looking scary kind of today, Bill. I hope it goes up for you. Hope it keeps ripping. Why is it coming down right now? I thought the SPY looked like it was going to be ripping there. Huh. Interesting. Maybe it'll start to go here soon. Yeah, PFD says definitely scripted. It looked really scripted. I mean, I get it. You know, like sometimes you'll have a response written down to a certain question, and I've seen Powell do that where he'll kind of like look through his notes real quick and like find the certain thing, and then he'll start talking about the response. I've seen that, but she and the guy, it was almost so scripted, like she already had it there right in front of her, like knowing exactly what he was going to ask, and she started getting right into the response, and I don't know, it seemed overly scripted to me. Man, he says, are the banks still bleeding? I guess it depends which bank you're looking at, but Bank of America, pretty low today, I'd say, but it's coming back up a little bit now. JP Morgan was looking a little rough. Wells Fargo, rougher than the others. What about SCHW? Schwab is looking pretty bad. That one's not doing too good. Credit Suisse is falling back down. Falling right back down. Bill says Apple's up and down, waiting to see a direction. I know, I'm kind of thinking the direction's not looking good right now. Man. Come on, Apple, stay here. Just hold support for us. Yeah, 153. That's the perfect level. Start bouncing back up from here. That'd be nice. That'd be beautiful. Whew. Nvidia broke up. Yeah, kind of with AMD. And Nvidia. Some of these moves are insane today. Just straight up insane. I can't even believe them. Look at that. It's running right. We're right back up to the high of day again. FRC fell off a cliff. Oh, I forgot to look at that one. Yeah, there's so many bank stocks out there. Yeah, FRC. Oh, man. Not First Republic. Wow, that looks rough. So let me ask you a question, guys. If you have a car loan with one of these banks, and like let's say that bank that you have the loan with fails, does that mean that you get to keep the car forever? Or just I'm sure that's not the case, but you know, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Because if they fail, they fail. I mean, I shouldn't have to pay them any more money, right? I don't know. They should just do a claim with the FDIC. I guess. I don't know. I'm asking, so I'm probably wrong. Look at this thing. There's a public chat. What the? Never even knew that was there. So yeah, Yellen is just, you know, the situation with Yellen wasn't too crazy today. I don't think it's going to really make or break the markets too much, but right now we're still getting a nice little decent pump up, so I like that. Yeah, like Juicy says, AMD puts look pretty good right here. It got really overextended intraday. Yeah, I mean, it's got to pop back soon. Boeing's starting to run, someone posted up in the Discord. Bill said car forgiveness. The Fed will pay it off, man, he said. That sounds pretty like a good way to go. PFD said no, it gets sold to a loan service agency. Oh. Damn it, PFD. I got excited. That would have been cool. I was gonna like root for my bank to collapse. Or the bank that has the car loan for me. That would have been funny. That would have been funny. Kellogg's, uh-oh. How's CPB looking? Campbell's Soup. I know Keisha's been watching that one the past couple weeks. It's been doing fire. Wow. Keisha, this might be pretty good here coming off soon. Let's go Amazon, man, he says. Yeah, I hope it keeps going here. Come on, Amazon. Let's get up to 100 today. Let's test 100. That'd be sick. Test 100. Come on now. The big money Apple play, the 146 puts. Wow. Almost makes me feel like the big money might have shorted that there. I don't know, hard to say. Hey, what's everybody drinking today, guys? Everybody drinking anything? I have the coffee going on and some body armor. I know some of you guys out there have some coffee or some energy drinks or something like that. Let me know what you're drinking here. What's fueling you today? Let me know in the chat. We just completed our poll. 24 votes. I appreciate that. A lot of votes in there. Very mixed. Honestly, we had a tie. Stay the same or fall under 384 were the winners. Break above 391 came in just slightly lower. I really am voting for stay the same today. I don't think that we're going to be able to really get too much higher or too much lower. Probably just stay right there. So pretty insane though, I'd say. Pretty insane, but come on, Spy. Let's get a nice bounce here back to the upside. Maybe break above 390, get up to like 392 or 393.50. That could be huge if we get a good enough break, but I don't know, we're going to need some serious momentum. I mean some serious Momo. Dingo's drinking some Ashok Energy. I've never heard of that one. Ashok Energy every morning, he says. I gotta look that one up now. That's interesting. Ashok Energy. Never heard of it. Oh, wow. Is that the same thing as Alani? Oh, no, it's similar. What the? Freddie Freeman drinks this stuff? You're kidding me. Brooks Koepka, Freddie Freeman, Aaron Judge? No way. All these people drink this? No way. I've never heard of it. Is that Travis Kelce? I think that's Travis Kelce. It is. My gosh. No way. Rocket Pot. This stuff sounds good, man. You might have me onto a new thing here. You know what? I think we're gonna have to try it. How many of these things do I get? 12 cans for 25. It's not too bad. Kind of bad, but not too bad. What's the good one? What's your favorite? Dingo, what's your favorite one? Sounds really good. Some Ashok Energy. All right, but Nvidia starting to move up. Travis filled his with beer. I like it. Yeah, Sean, I'm drinking black coffee right now as well. I'm actually drinking this specific coffee. I'm drinking Black Rifle Coffee Company Freedom Fuel. This one. Freedom Fuel. Pretty awesome. I think it's some pretty good coffee. It's better than the Folgers we have, I'll tell you that. But I'm not a big coffee guy yet. We'll have to try some more as I go throughout life. I've only been drinking it for a little bit. I used to drink it at my grandparents' house when when they were around. Ever since they passed away, I haven't drank coffee ever since then. Dingo says, I've only had the watermelon and blue raz. They're good, though. They are good. Watermelon and blue raz, huh? Which one's watermelon? Orange freeze. Drink. Oh, watermelon's green. I see. Sounds good. I wish they had like a sampler pack. Man, I wish they had a sampler. I'll have to pick some of these up later, though. I might grab a pack. You said the watermelon's good, right? That one sounds good. Darn. can't believe I've never heard of this. I'm into a lot of these drinks. I just haven't heard of that one. It's pretty good though. Juicy says if I wasn't at work, I would definitely be buying some AMD puts. I just can't keep track of it while I'm here. Yeah, I'll tell you, it does look like a pretty good play here today. I think it looks pretty good. SPY's looking kind of, I don't know, SPY ripped right back up now. Now that I look at it. Goog, there we go. Man, that is awesome there. Let's go. Go Google. Dingo says, those Reign and Celsius are the only drinks I pick up. Yeah, Reign and Celsius. I had a lot of Celsius. I like Celsius quite a bit. Reign, that one's a little bit, I don't know, maybe too much caffeine for me or something. That and the Bang, I don't do those ones. I think they're just too powerful for me or something. I don't know. I do like the regular Monster, but Apple hit Bill's price target. There we go, Bill. You gonna sell? Oh, it came right back down. Are you selling out, Bill? Come on, Bill. Did you get out? Like, did you actually have the order in there, or was it just a target? Dingo says he doesn't like Bang. It tastes too chemically. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's why I don't like it. Very well could be. Bill says, yup, I sold. Good stuff, Bill. Nice, Goog. Come on, keep going, baby. Keep on going. That is fantastic. Let's go. Keep on going. What else is moving? We had Apple running up. There we go, Bill. It's back up above your price now. Oh, he said he sold. That's good. That's good. Oh, he had the order there. Good, good. Nathan says, would you sell the JP Morgan puts? Yeah, yeah. Oh, wait, let's see. That is a bank, so it's a little bit different. Ooh, you didn't get rid of them yet this morning? Ah, man, Nathan, I probably would, because with Yellen talking and stuff, she might try to, like, you know, revive these banks back to the upside. It might not happen, but it looks pretty good. Wow. How's that SPY? SPY's starting to rip. I bet QQQ's going. Oh, yeah. QQQ's up above 300. Oh, crap, guys. Watch that. Jake says Tesla's moving with SPY. Oh, nice. Good call, Jake. Yeah. Up above 180.50 too. I like this. Looking. I love this. I don't know what you call these. Bunch of doji candles right here. Bunch of dojis right there. Come on, let's get up there. Come on, this looks like a pretty bullish setup here. I could draw that out every time. I love that little setup. Come on. Come on. You don't consolidate like that and not get a big move. Should have a good one way or the other, I'd say. I'm thinking up, though, of course, with the momentum right now. PFD says, what happens to failed banks options? Ooh, you know, PFD, I haven't dealt with something like that in a little while, but I believe that they go to the OCC, like the options clearing, or the OCH, like the options clearing house, or the options clearing committee, or something like that. Something like that, PFD. And then from there, I don't know exactly what goes on with them, to be honest. It might, I'll tell you, they might just be gone out of thin air. I don't know. Very hard to say. Hey, Manny, $20. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the super chat, Manny. Wow, very much appreciated. Let's go. He said, thanks for the call out on Amazon yesterday. Yeah, no problem, Manny. Let's go. That was a fantastic move. All the way up to 99, almost 100. Man, Manny, let's go. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Manny. That is awesome. Let's go. Yeah, Amazon, what a play, though. Yeah, really got up through 97. Ended up holding it perfectly right there. That was beautiful. Beautiful right there. Got the dinosaur there. I still gotta change that. Gotta figure out something cool to put up there. Maybe we'll put like Kramer on there or something. That'd be kind of funny. But yeah, that's awesome, Manny. I hope you did well on it. That's fantastic. How well did you do, man? That's awesome. Keisha says, Bill, you sold Apple too soon. Yeah, you might have. Might have. It's alright, though. Good play, though, Bill. You know, still solid, even though it might have been a little bit too soon. Maybe should have scaled out. Didn't think about that. Got the scale out. Holy goo. Jeez. What are these options at now? It's the SPY. The SPY is what's really surprising me too. What? 2.44. Oh my gosh, SPY just had a 40.2 second move. Oh my god, or a 40-cent 2-second move here. Watch yourselves, guys. Holy crap. We are getting some momentum here today. Wow. How did that happen? Dang, Google. SPY and Google here. I don't even know what's happening. SPY is like, Yellen is making us move up, is what I'm assuming is going on. Yellen says Biden stands ready to work with Congress to shore up Social Security. Oh my. Biden willing to negotiate over deficit reduction. Wow, we're right at resistance. 390.50 on the SPY. One of the big levels here from this week. You know, right around like 390 to 390.50 right now. Be a little careful of that. Wow, what a move, though. Manny, that's fantastic. Oh, he said next level on Amazon here. Let's see. Next level. I'm seeing all the way up right around 100, Manny. I have 99.80 more specifically. But I do also see some movement like right around like 99.50. I mean, pretty much like right around where we are all the way up to 100. I see that as a major area of resistance. And then past 100, I'm really watching like 101.70 to 102. I think that'll be pretty big past there. But anywhere from right where we are now up to 100, I think could be a huge area of resistance. So be a little bit wary of that. Anywhere from here up to 100. So it's a little touch and feel, you know, like we might not hit this resistance perfectly and come back down. You know, we might hit somewhere where we are now or maybe a 99.50 or somewhere like that. Looking good, though. Good stuff, Manny. Put a bunch of dollar signs. I love it, Manny. That's awesome. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Pretty big, though. Getting pretty overextended, I'd say. 99.40, though. We're right there. Right there around the high. Bill says Apple's been wanting to run for a couple of days. Yeah, it definitely has. It's been trying. It's just been consolidating here in the range with the SPY. Big move up through 153.50 there. That's fantastic. But, man, the amazing play off that play from last night's video. Yeah, and man, don't sleep on those plays, guys. Like, Amazon had a big run up through the 97 resistance today. Could have been a fantastic breakout play. Also, NVIDIA. That's another big one I talked about yesterday as well. Had another big explosion here. Love both of those plays. Both were looking fantastic. How's TLT? Is that moving? Yeah, it had a pretty good move at open. What a crazy day. Love the movement, though. I think it's looking good. Loving this movement. This looks fantastic as well. Good old Palantir. Gotta love them. Go to the SPY. 391.60 now. Alright, now something's going on. This is crazy. Wow, I gotta find what she said. UN says cocaine production is at its highest level on record. Well, that's good. That's just fantastic, isn't it? That sounds great for the world. I'm just joking. Keisha says, let's go SPY. I voted for it to break. There we go. That's awesome. Yeah, of course it did what the least voted for thing was. Break above 391 was in last place, and of course that's what happened. Of course that's what happened, right? Yeah, a lot of guys in Discord are wanting to play stuff, but they're scared because they just got in a little bit too late. So, kind of crazy in that sense. How's AMD? Is it time for puts yet? I mean, at some point. Yeah, fantastic stuff though, guys. What a day. You know, what a day. We're getting a lot of movement. Too bad this didn't happen tomorrow, right? But hey, I appreciate you guys joining up today. I really, really do. Glad that we stayed a little bit extra here to catch some of this better price action out of the market. This was fantastic. What a day. Thank you, Manny, for the super chat. I appreciate that. It really, really hits home when people do that type of stuff. So thank you for that. Of course, thank you everybody for joining up and talking all day long. Really appreciate each and every one of you guys so much. We're going to be going live all day tomorrow. So come check us out at Open. We're going to be live at least, well, maybe not all day, you know, but we'll go to like the later parts of the afternoon. So it should be a fun one. Let's go, guys. Let's have a great day tomorrow. Let's have a great rest of the day today. Hopefully you guys got some nice profits out of some of these plays we were talking about. We were talking about quite a bit today and a lot of breakouts, and a lot of them actually played out in an amazing way. So love the price action today. Thank you, Manny, Keisha, Bill, Jake, Dingo. Nice to see you around. Juicy Mango, Sean Cornish. Scrolling up here. Let's see. Jamie, of course. Corbin, thank you guys for joining up today. Really, I appreciate it. It was a pretty good day in the market overall. Lots of stuff. Lots of amazing price action. We go live every single day at market open, so come check us out tomorrow and every other day that the market is live. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so you get notifications whenever I go live. I always post a link up in Discord. Other than that, have a great rest of your day, guys. And let's keep killing it out there. What a week. What a week.